Island Time for PlayStation VR is a game I don't have too much to say about. It's a game with a simple premise. You find yourself stranded on an island with an animated crab and have to survive for as long as you can using the various tools at your disposal. Think Castaway but without football. It's fair to say Island Time is an interesting premise, and that's to survive for as long as you can. To do this, the island provides you with canes and flint to create spears, so you can then create fire and cook the fish you have managed to catch. You can even use your spear to knock coconuts off trees, and then use your hands to throw them onto a rock and split them open, before refreshing yourself with the contents. You'll need to be on your guard because there are pesky seagulls who will try and steal your food from under your nose, while you only have limited supplies of wood and flint, which are only refreshed when a rescue crate floats along. The main problem is, that's about it really. As well as the animated crab, voiced by Greg Miller, repeating his dialogue over and over, you also be repeating the same steps outlined above again and again. It's fair to say there's more depth in the sea which surrounds you than there will ever be on this tiny island. It's a shame really because I love the idea of trying to beat my survival time, but you'll soon find the game wears thin. Perhaps if it was any sort of humour at all, then Island Time would be more entertaining, but instead it falls into the trying to be funny category and it constantly fails. You can't even throw a coconut at the crab's face, although you can roast the seagull with a timely swipe, so that's something I suppose. There are a few other issues which made me pretty mad at the game. For instance, sometimes you eat fish and then all of a sudden we'll get a chime warning that you're about to die from starvation, while at other times there seems to be a much longer gap in between eating and starving. Often the chime will just come out of nowhere, and if there are no coconuts in the trees or fish in the sea, then you'll have no option but to accept your fate. I often had a lot of issues with the tracking in the game, no matter how many times I'd reset the camera or tweak the VR settings. I can't say if this is Island Time's fault or not, but I've never had so many issues with a VR game than I have with this one. Hopefully if you do opt to spend $16.99 in this game, and I wouldn't recommend it, then you'll escape the same issues. On the positive side, the game does look nice. It's colourful, friendly and welcoming, making it feel like an island you'd like to spend some time sunbathing on. Island Time VR might have been a fun pick up and play game had it cost $3.99 or something similar. However, there's no way I could possibly recommend you pay $16.99 for what essentially feels like a demo. There's so many better games out there which you should spend your hard earned cash and time on. It disappoints me to say this, but spend your money on something else.